Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready? 50, plant. 50. Hey, box drop.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And he'll find Hall. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got it. Check. 53 Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, I'm going to run you over. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Damn it!
Let's go now. Push him back. Ready to go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is going to be risky right here.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Jim, ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fred Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike, check, 59. Yes.
2nd and long. Got some room at the 30. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Wow.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Got it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the... Hey, 2. Check. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Go now. 5. 8 gator. Get in the weight room.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown.
I already touched
3
him
catches
once.
now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Come on, set. 60 on. What we got? Now. Ready?
Back to throw. Lawrence. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
That was so laggy.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at this...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Thanks, bro.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown,
Felipe got that arm, boy.
Kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, Melissa's calling the cops right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
I can take it down. All right, I got you.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I'll decline it.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Haywood. 52, let's go.
On first down, Lawrence.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
Oh my God, y'all fucking cover somebody. God damn.
For the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken
My D-line
down.
couldn't get off your O-line for nothing.
Good pick up there, 26 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Ready, ready.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that?
Go.
As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm scared.
Hey. Move.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Running all out blitz and everything, and can't nobody even get in there.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. A short throw caught by Andrews. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Look at me, zipper.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Yes.
We got to get the stop here, D. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. And we get
ready.
2nd and 6. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they
Wow.
Team and it's intercepted.
Williams, your ass, bro.
Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. short throw pick six.
That should have just been an easy completion right there.
They love when those short throws come.
Dude didn't even try to catch
real
it.
wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Toward the pylon, caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Madden fucking me right now. How is that not a touchdown? How is that not a touchdown?
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Conley, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75
I had the coverage over there. Like, I literally audible to have the coverage over there.
Rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Franks flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot
That's
there
a bad
on
throw by
first down,
Franks.
but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Oh.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That was so bullcrap. Got a whole fucking 3 guys sitting there.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And nobody tries to tackle him.
A great play there. 36 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This game gets frustrating sometimes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jeremiah Tauchu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Open man is Ursua. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Alpha. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
On 3rd and 2, Franks. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. John Ursua, his first touchdown here of the new
16 points.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll
He got
bring him
stuck
down
on the
after just a
lineman,
short
dude.
pickup. And he is going to be stopped short.
They wouldn't even let me go to the
line.
outside
They'll
right there.
mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And now running right through it.
Dude.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On the set. Hey, Charlie.
53. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 53's the mark. 53.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
So we got man. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Deep grip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm here all day.
Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, D-back, let's go.
X3. 218, chop it.
Watch the whip. Watch the twist.
Now. Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Franks gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45
So
at
terrible,
the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Conley. He won't go down. And all the way inside the 15.
I'm saying they won't even tackle these dudes.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
We go! 50, plant.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now here's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Looking to throw. Franks. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the set. 53. Check 53. Hey, here we go. Hard. One, go.
Off the play fake. Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Franks. They'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What's the
Arkansas governor extends school closure and bans restaurant dine-ins.